Hello everyone and welcome back to Tech Tuesdays. This is the show where I talk about anything from the world of technology, and this week I'm talking about the Galaxy S6 and specifically why I'm disappointed with it. Unless you live under a rock, you probably know that Mobile World Congress was last week. We saw new flagships unveiled like the HTC One M9 and the Galaxy S6 and 6S Edge. Samsung's Galaxy S6 consists of the octa-core Exynos chip consisting of dual quad-core CPUs at 1.5 GHz and 2.1 GHz respectively. 5.1-inch Super AMOLED display at 2560 by 1440 with 577 ppi, 3 gigs of RAM, 32, 64, and 128 GB storage configurations, 5 megapixel front-facing shooter capable of 1080p at 30 FPS, and the back-facing camera is 16 megapixels with optical image stabilization capable of 2160p at 30 FPS and 1080p at 60 FPS. The phone is also compatible with wireless charging out of the box, which is faster than ever before, and supports Qualcomm's quick charging found in the Note 4. The phone is going to launch with the latest version of Android Lollipop and has several new features, including a new fingerprint scanner with touch similar to Apple's Touch ID rather than the swipe, which was rather annoying at times. Samsung is also introducing Samsung's Pay, its direct competitor to Apple Pay, which will be launching this summer. Samsung's Pay will use NFC and also a magnetic card reader. Samsung's launching a new Gear VR compatible with the S6. So after hearing all this news, how could one possibly be disappointed with the S6? Well, the S6 is launching with a new metal back, and you may be asking, why is that a bad thing? The new metal back makes the phone look more sleek and sexier like many of its metal back counterparts. Well, the problem with this is there's no longer a removable battery or SD card slot. The removable battery and SD card slot has been a great selling factor for Samsung phones and Android phones in general, and I feel like getting rid of the removable back is a step in the wrong direction. Alongside the removal of the removable back is the battery size is decreasing. The size of the S6 battery is 2550 mAh and the Edge is 2600 mAh. Reports are now saying that it is possible to remove the back, but it is not recommended to consumers and is only really for Samsung technicians. It's certainly not as easy as pulling off the back of the Note 4. I feel like Samsung really nailed it with the leather back on the Note 4, which I felt was a good combination of style and functionality. Anyone who knows me knows I'm more than willing to give up design for functionality. So why did Samsung give up the plastic back on the S6? I believe Samsung is giving in to the industry standard of making your phone as slim and as sexy as possible. Personally, I'm not a fan of this trend, especially considering, like I said, I'm willing to give up design for functionality. Ultimately, it comes down to preference of whether you think giving up this functionality is worth it for the improved design. So that's it for Tech Tuesdays, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you checked out my girlfriend's new channel, where we did a most likely challenge. That was fun, and I recommend you check it out. Subscribe over there. And I'd appreciate it if you checked out my previous video, which was an escapist gameplay. So thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.